Hi everyone, and thank you for joining us today. Our webinar will begin in just a moment, but we first wanted to share this video of Jack from the United Kingdom discussing his love of physical education and how sport can teach important attributes such as perseverance, communication, and teamwork. Here is his story.
My name is Jack, I'm from Bristol, England, and I teach physical education. So what makes Bristol unique is the famous landmarks such as Clifton Suspension Bridge and the Temple Meads Railway Station. There's a show called Wallace and Gromit in England, and it's actually made in Bristol. So what they do every year is to raise money for charity. They design their own Wallace and Gromit statues and place them around Bristol. And the idea of it is to kickstart a health campaign. The kids love it. I think they're just so excited. I feel like I can be a big kid sometimes. I just like experiencing having fun with the kids. Just getting them to do things that they might not have thought was possible. Again, it's just another area to exercise and make it fun. We had an England theme day for my cultural exchange day at our school here. Just a celebration of, being English. So we really wanted to immerse students in the whole flying to England. You get a ticket to board a flight. And we actually remake that in our cafeteria. So we have rows of seats. As you're boarding a plane, we watch a short history documentary on England. We concluded the theme day with a royal dinner. We kind of gave kids little miniature cup of teas, and then each class also presented a coat of arms. So they designed their own coat of arms, looking at the history, and then they displayed it by their dinner table.
The theme days, the students, the parents, and the staff, we all look forward to the theme days. He set up the theme where the students had to get tickets. He gave us traditional foods that you would eat in England. We had like a high tea. We had the tea. I was at the high table. And then we had a game of cricket. We were all dressed up, tents outside, kids playing cricket. And it was amazing because it's a day that we can really look and learn about other cultures outside of where we live.
It took quite a lot of work to, teach kids cricket. Should have probably demonstrated it beforehand because they were just using like a baseball racket. Then I realized I need to break it down into smaller chunks. So we just broke down each individual aspect of the game into like lessons. I just think it's a great way to, teach kids different skills other than physical skills. There's such things as perseverance, hard work, teamwork, communication. And I feel like using sport as an avenue is a great way to achieve that.
Being in a charter school, you have to really come in and wear many hats. And I look for someone who thinks outside the box. Jack Harris has come in and really has brought the program to life here, our physical education program.
One thing I'm really proud of in the past 3 years, we have won this award every year. It's provided by Healthier Generation, and they are an organization just to try to create a healthy school lifestyle. And the area that we received our award in is bolstering physical activity. So I have made sure that people are doing movement breaks in their classroom, that there's recess activities for them to do. I've recently became an advocate for a Marathon Kids program. So it's an online digital platform that allows you to track your running and exercise minutes. So I've implemented this program at my school. I run alongside them. So for them to be there trying to do it as well kind of motivated me to do better in that aspect.
That's one of the things that sets this school aside, the little school on the hill, is that we are expected to do different things than the traditional public schools that are around us. And so the EPI teachers help bring that to life.
If I could describe EPI with one word, it would be opportunity. They offer you the chance to have interviews with the principal. They allow you that expression to actually get one-to-one experience of the school itself. They've helped me get over to the USA. They helped me get set up. Moving to the US, I was looking for communication, and I don't feel like they've dropped the ball on that. I know EPI offers a lot of support networks as well, so I know they'll always be available, and I have shared my accomplishments with EPI before, and they've also shared it on their news forum. So it's great to see that they are still with you on that journey as well. Embrace it. That is the advice I would give to somebody starting new, the EPI program. Embrace it, have an open mind. try new things. If you have an idea, roll with it once you're granted permission. Try not to be afraid to come up with an idea and for it to fail. When I look back to my first day starting here at my school, the thing I'm most proud of is just leaving my mark here. I know that I've helped develop this school to be a healthy school. I've set up the programs that I know once I leave, they could be long lasting. So it's just building that foundation.
Coach Harris is an asset to this school and will be an asset to any school that he goes to in the future. He's going out into the community, like I said, bringing programs to the school, involving our students in programs they probably never would have been involved in without his involvement. He has presented on a national level. He's gone to conferences and brought back programs that just have enhanced our school at large. So he is definitely an asset and will be sorely missed when he leaves.
Hello, and welcome to our webinar, How to Apply to Teach in the USA with EPI. We are Educational Partners International, or EPI for short. My name is Lucy Cifuentes, and I'm the Content Specialist for Educational Partners International. Before working for EPI, I worked in Spain as an English teacher for 5 years. As someone who has moved abroad to explore new opportunities, I have a deep understanding for others who want to do the same in the US. Today, I will be talking about what EPI does and how you can apply to our program. We also want you to take this opportunity to ask any questions that you have about EPI, what we offer, and the application process. You can ask them in the comment box and we will answer them throughout the presentation. For privacy, we will not be able to answer any questions about individual applications during our webinar. If you have specific questions about your application, please email us at team@teachwithepi.com, and our admissions team will be happy to assist you. We are excited to guide you through the process of applying to teach in the United States with Educational Partners International. By the end of this session, you will have a clear understanding of how to begin your application, the documents you will need, and the purpose behind each step. We will also share some helpful tips to make the application process as smooth and efficient as possible. If you're joining us for the first time, EPI is a cultural exchange program that brings international teachers to teach in K-12 schools in the United States. We are dedicated to facilitating cultural exchange in the USA because EPI believes sharing knowledge across cultures and venues improves understanding among teachers, students, administrators, and members of the communities in which we live. Our core mission is to foster the exchange of knowledge and ideas across cultures, promoting mutual understanding and collaboration to build a connected global community. Officially, EPI is designated as a sponsor for an exchange visitor program. We are proud to be a world leader in cultural exchange, helping hundreds of teachers from around the globe come to the US to teach. Educators in our program are currently placed in North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, and Florida. We place teachers in all subjects taught in K-12 schools. That means not only foreign languages and English as a second language, but also math, science, art, special education, elementary education, and many more subjects. While we work with schools across the southern United States, our home office is in the mountains of North Carolina, which you can see in this photo. We'd love to know where you are from, so please share with us in the comments. Now that you have some background on who we are, let's walk you through EPI's process. Our process for bringing teachers like you to the United States is straightforward. It begins with completing an application, which helps us determine your eligibility for our program and assess your potential as a strong candidate for cultural exchange. This step involves filling out a detailed online form, submitting official documents, and participating in 2 interviews with our team. Once your application is complete, you advance to the Approve stage, where you will interview with one of our partner schools. After successfully completing a school interview, you will be placed in a school and officially join EPI as an international exchange teacher. Let's take a closer look at the first step, the application. EPI's application is thorough, and it serves many purposes. Filling it out creates a professional profile for schools to look at when considering teachers for interviews. It also helps you collect the documents that you will need to get a visa, travel to the United States, and get a teaching license. Finally, we use the information you provide on the application to decide whether or not you meet our eligibility requirements. Some of the requirements for being an EPI teacher are: you are currently teaching full-time, you possess advanced English skills, you are a non-US resident, you hold the equivalent of a US bachelor's degree, and you have at least 2 years of full-time teaching experience. So, you've learned about EPI, meet our qualifications, and decided that you want to apply to teach in the United States. How do you get started? The first step is to go to our website, teachwithepi.com. After you answer the eligibility question and click Submit, you can make an account with your email address and start your application. Once you start your application, you should prioritize completing your personal and professional profile as soon as possible to move to the next stage quickly. One of the most common questions our candidates ask is, how long does the process take? Our application is designed to ensure that you are eligible to travel and teach in the United States. As part of the process, you will submit required documents and complete 2 interviews with EPI team members. So how long it takes depends on how quickly you can collect and upload the appropriate documents. Here's a list of documents you will need to upload to your application before you are eligible for school interviews. We ask for copies of all pages of your passport, your diploma and transcripts, a criminal record check, proof of employment, and a credential evaluation from an NACES-approved company. When you are first starting your application, you should prioritize uploading the passport pages, diploma, and transcripts. We will need these documents before we can invite you for interviews with EPI team members. Please keep in mind that the only place you should upload these documents is to the official EPI website, teachwithepi.com. To protect your privacy, you should never upload documents to Facebook or Instagram. We will not accept documents through our social media pages or messages. I want to share some tips to help ensure that the application process is as quick and easy to follow as possible. Take the time to carefully review all of our requirements before starting your application. You can find a complete list on our website. When completing the application, please pay close attention to the instructions and follow them carefully. Be sure to proofread your responses thoroughly, as typos or errors in spelling and dates can delay the review process. Create your account using a valid email address and check your email regularly. Since we communicate exclusively through email regarding your application, it is essential to stay alert for messages from EPI about your status. We will now address any questions you have about our program. If you haven't submitted your questions yet, please ask them now in the comment box. Here are some of the most common questions we get at EPI. How long is the EPI program? We are a 3-year program. Is there an application fee? There is no application or placement fee. There are other costs associated with your application, such as obtaining your diploma or transcripts, but EPI will never charge you an application or a placement fee. Is there an age limit? We do not have an age limit. As long as you meet our basic requirements, you can join the EPI program regardless of your age. Now that you know more about how to apply to our program, go to teachwithepi.com and start your application. Select the Apply button on the home page and answer the eligibility question. After you click Submit, you will be able to make an account with your email address and start your application. If you have already started the process, be sure to check your email regularly for updates about your application status. To close our presentation today, I would like to share a quote that highlights the importance of cultural exchange and reflects why we are so passionate about bringing teachers like you to the United States. J. William Fulbright, a U.S. Senator and founder of the Fulbright Program, once said, "The essence of intercultural education is the acquisition of empathy, the ability to see the world as others see it, and to allow for the possibility that others may see something that we have failed to see, or may see it more accurately." At EPI, we are committed to helping teachers like you bring your unique perspectives to the United States so that we can all learn from one another. This spirit of mutual understanding and collaboration is at the heart of everything we do. That's all we have for today. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to learn about upcoming events and to hear more from our current teachers. If you have additional questions, email us at team@teachwithepi.com. On behalf of everyone at Educational Partners International, thank you for joining us and have a great day.